Alright, so just wanted to make a quick video of my channel and what it's all about. So really, it's just about me and my life. I mean, the things I enjoy doing is working on my truck, everything like that. I got a 2012 Silverado extended cab 1500. It's got 3.5-inch rough country suspension lift with a 3-inch body lift. Rough country traction bars. I've got 20 by 12 wide Moto Metal MO 962s with Federal Karaja 33 12.5 20s on them. The fronts are pretty worn right now. I put them on. Actually, I put new upper control arms on because they were getting pretty bad. And everyone says that the upper control arms, if you don't get the aftermarket ones, they go out pretty bad. But I mean, I've got 92,000 miles on my truck. They were the original control arms on them when I put the lift on. I put the lift on around 76, 77,000 miles. And I mean, I think it was just time for them to get upgraded anyways. I mean, they needed to be replaced. I mean, I was riding on them with a suspension lift for almost 20,000 miles, a little over 20,000 miles on them. But no, I like the truck. The truck is she's a beauty. And I've got I'll be showing that a little bit later. But the other things that I'm into is music. I mean, I play a lot of guitar. I play drums. I played in a band up in New York. I play a lot of like metal, heavy metal, rock, anything a little bit heavier than rock. That's pretty much what I'm into. And then, you know, I'm also in the Air Force. I'm a senior airman in the Air Force. I'm stationed at McGuire Air Force Base. I've been in it since 2013. It is 6-year enlistment. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm just a normal person just trying to start YouTube videos. Figured I could show you guys a couple of the things I do. I mean, as far as trucks go, or like automotive, I'll show you. I mean, I've got a couple plans for my truck in the future. I'll show you some install videos and how I go about doing them, because I do all my own work. There's only a select few things that I won't do myself, and that's just because A, I either don't have the tools to do it, or B, it's more practical to have like a dealership do it. Like just not too long ago, I had the transmission serviced on my truck. Typically, it was having a couple issues where it was not wanting to. It would shift, but it would shift hard, and I had a full service flush done on it. And that way, if anything happened, I could kind of come back on the dealer and say, hey, you know, you guys are the last person to service my truck, my transmission, and this is what's going on with it now, and they'll take care of it from there. As far as music goes, I'm learning how to like do a lot of producing, mixing and mastering, so you'll be able to experience how I do that, from, you know, just starting to getting to be able to make it a lot better. And I'll show everybody my tips and tricks and how I mix and master music. I've got a lot of gear. I'm a gearhead. I don't like to be the type of person to just plug into like a Fractal Axe Effects and go from there. I like the raw sound of a tube amp. I'm a huge PV fan. I've got two PV 6505s. One's a plus, one's just a regular 6505. I'm also a big Mesa Boogie fan. I've got a dual rectifier, a Tremo Verb, and a dual caliber 5, or DC5 dual caliber 50. As far as guitars go, I've got quite a few ESPs, Paul Reed Smith. I've had a couple Gibsons in the past. I'm not really a huge fan. I'd take a Paul Reed Smith over a Gibson any day. And as far as like the military goes, I'm going on an upcoming deployment here in July. I'll take this videos over there and kind of show you what I do on a day-to-day basis over there. Maybe a couple like gym workouts and stuff like that. But overall, it's just going to be following me and my life in general, how what I do what I do on my off time, everything like that. So, I mean, if you're interested, or if you have any suggestions or anything that you're wanting to see as far as what I do, you know, let me know, and I can kind of give you some ideas. Or even if you're interested in joining the military or the Air Force or anything like that, I can kind of let you know what you need to do, or what questions you should ask, or if you have any other questions, let me know. I mean, I'm more than willing and more than happy to answer any questions that you might or might not have. I'm not going to say I'm the most experienced in the Air Force, but I mean, I've got some years under my belt that I can pass on what I've learned and the mistakes that I've made along the way on to anybody that's interested. And if there's anything that anybody wants to know as far as like Silverados and the rough country lifts and everything, I've done lots and lots of research. I've been all over forums on the internet to figure out what's the right combination and the right setup for me. I mean, I'll tell you right now, the future modifications that I want to do to my truck, I mean, I'm going to leave the 3-inch body lift on there because it's not hurting anything. I'm probably going to do a 5 or 6-inch rough country suspension lift, and I was contemplating between zone off-road and rough country suspension, but I've got a good friend of mine that's you know, he can give me a deal on the rough country, so I'm going to go with them. The warranties are basically the same, but I'm going to go with a 6-inch rough country lift. I want to go from 33-inch tires up to 37s, and I'm going to be changing out my gears. I have 3 42s with a 6L80 transmission. I'm going to be bumping those up to either 410 or 456. I got to do a little bit more research on them, but those are the big mods as far as the suspension and everything. You know, the being able to still feel like I have stock power with 37-inch tires. The other things, I mean, a little bit later on, I'll be doing cams and heads, long tube headers. Basically, all I want to get out of my truck is I want to be able to push about 500 to 550 horsepower to the rear wheels on a dyno and be able to drive it daily. I don't see the need to go crazy in power. I just want to be able to put the power where I need it, especially like if I go off-roading or anything like that. I want to be able to have the power to push the tires and move them through, you know, thick mud. But I mean, if there's any other questions that you guys have, or any suggestions for videos or anything, let me know, and I will go from there. And I'll be making videos. I'm not sure how often I'll be making videos yet, but I do know that, I mean, this is my first video on YouTube. I just want to give you guys let you guys know what I do and what this channel is going to be all about. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any suggestions, like I said, or questions, let me know. That's what this channel is basically going to be for. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day.